Hey, welcome to our first virtual Zest Fest of 2020. KIPPsters, this is an opportunity to hear some shout outs. This is an opportunity to see your teachers act silly and an opportunity for us to shout you guys out for doing some really amazing work by doing our KIPPster of the week. Before we do that, there's a very, very important question, way more important than anything that's happening right now. And that is, what year will you graduate from high school? Wait, but we're not going to just do it any other way. I want you to shout this at home. I want you to get grandma, auntie, dad, anyone up out of their bed by yelling it with us. And the answer to the question is at the very top. So when I ask the question, what year will you graduate from high school? You're going to say 2027. As a matter of fact, we're going to have your teachers do it with you. Teachers, clear your throats. Okay, teachers, KIPPsters in the virtual world, what year will you graduate from high school? 2027! That's right, 2027. And we want to be invited. We want to go to Red Lobster and Olive Garden and anywhere else you go afterwards. Okay, but before we get into the fun, we want to celebrate some KIPPsters who are doing an amazing job. Let's go ahead and start with our drum roll for guided reading. Baker?
So this KIPPster has been just crushing it on their online work. Has not had to like have any follow-up, like is doing all of their work just on their own. When I texted their mom to say what a great job this KIPPster was doing, mom was like, oh yeah, I'm not even doing anything to help them. Like they're just doing it completely by themselves and also getting hundreds on everything that they do. So the KIPPster of the week for this week for guided reading is Shamaria.
Yeah. Awesome job, Shamaria. Let's go on to the next one. Drum roll for math.
All right, so this KIPPster has just reached out whenever there's been an issue with the video, or whether he had to update his browser to make sure that he was able to watch a video. Has had superb work just across the board. Like teachers have been saying, oh my goodness, Isosa's answers are just so amazing. So I gave it away, but Isosa
Good job, Isosa. Let's go on to science. Drum roll, please.
All right, this KIPPster has been getting all of her work done. She's been showing a lot of grit by writing in her answers, writing full and complete answers in those Google Docs. So please give it up for a big drum roll, please. Lamaya! Woo!
Good job, Lamaya.
Keep up the good work. We see you.
See you, Chicago. See y'all.
Oh yeah.
And last one for ELA.
All right, this KIPPster have been definitely crushing it since we've been doing this whole e-learning process. Just with submitting her work, like one of the first students to submit, calling if she has a question, if she doesn't understand, she's always communicating. So drum roll is Deanna.
Yeah.
Deanna, girl, yeah.
Congratulations, Deanna. And KIPPsters, be on the lookout because next week it could definitely be you. So now we're going to do our minute to win it. KIPPsters, you are more than welcome to join in at home once you hear the challenge. But be careful, ask permission, and always have fun. So we're going to have your teachers right now go head to head in this minute to win it challenge. Teachers, these are two images of what you might be doing. Does anyone have a guess as to what the challenge is?
Driving a car in the house.
Driving a car in the house. That's a really good guess. That's a really good guess. It's wrong, but it's good. Okay, KIPPsters, here's what your teachers are going to do for their minute to win it challenge. In a moment, teachers, you'll race throughout your homes to find an item that Mr. R will ask for and bring it back to the camera. The teacher with the fastest time will win the race. Okay, so again, you are going to be given an item. If you do not have that item, hopefully you do, because these are common items. You can tell us and we'll switch it up. But if you do have the item, carefully run throughout your house. Kip says all these teachers have asked permission already to run in their house. Grab the item and be the first person to bring it back to the camera. You do not have to bring your computer or your camera with you. The rest of us will be here cheering you on. Teachers, any questions?
Nope.
Okay. Okay. So the first head-to-head. So the first two people going head-to-head is going to be Miss Baker and Miss Hall. Okay. That's Miss Baker and Miss Hall. The first person to bring back a towel. Go.
Right.
My bathroom's literally right there.
Oh, should have known that.
Where'd Miss Hall go?
Yeah,
Still looking. Sorry, Tony.
you know what though? Thank you for finishing the competition. Thank you, Ms. Hall, for finishing what you started. Thank you for finishing what you
I'm
started.
gonna go clean this back up.
I have to run all the way upstairs.
Perfect. Okay, next, Miss Santos and Miss Crockett.
All right.
Okay,
Get up.
the first person to bring back oil.
Ooh, look at that diffuser.
Look at that fancy.
Yes.
That is really fancy. You know what, Miss Crockett, thank you for finishing what you started.
Easy to go get that
Miss
one.
Crockett, Miss Crockett, Miss Crockett.
You can do it.
Oh, I think I pulled a muscle.
This is really stressful. Miss Crockett, thank you for finishing what you started. That is awesome. Miss Santos definitely beat you. Okay, Mr. Thomas and I are going to go head to head, and Miss Barnes is going to give us an item.
Nothing in the laundry room, Miss Barnes.
Oh, okay. I need you to go find. Putting me on the spot here. Go find a shoe.
So now we all know they were not wearing shoes.
Yeah, Thomas. Oh, you lost.
Oh, darn it. Okay, so that was Miss Baker, Miss Santos, and Mr. Thomas. Perfect. Okay, so now we need to have one winner from Miss Baker, Miss Santos, and Mr. Thomas. This is going to be the winner.
Okay.
I need one of you to bring back a framed picture.
What?
Go.
Oh. Look who's in this picture.
Everything. Miss Baker just had everything right there.
Look who that is.
Oh, Miss. Oh, I love these.
Okay, second.
Awesome. Well, I'll start the last part. Shout out to everyone, all the 5th grade teachers for being silly and running around. You probably got your workout for this morning. Shout out to Miss Baker who won our Minute to Win It this week. I didn't even do it the way we should do it. Okay, I have a shout out.
Shout out.
And then shout out to the teachers and Miss Baker. Who else has a shout out?
I can't breathe.
I have a shout out.
Shout out.
Shout out to Mr. Rodriguez for planning such a fun Zest Fest.
Oh.
I have a shout out.
Shout out.
I have a shout out for Devin Mays. He has spent over 5 hours on IXL just this week, working really hard and continuing learning.
I have a shout out.
Shout out.
Shout out to Miss Hall for posting an experiment that I'm excited to try at home.
I have the eggs right over there. I have a shout out.
Shout
out.
Shout out to just everyone in the 5th grade who is just crushing their IXL work, crushing all of their work in all of their subjects, and also just asking for help when they need it. Nice job, guys.
Maybe one more.
I have a shout out.
Shout out.
Shout out to Aliana for just submitting her work, like, and if she have any questions, she's always like in those private comments, like, Miss Crockett, I'm trying my best, Miss Crockett, can I give you a call? So I want to shout her out for just like being on top of it.
Woo.
Can I do another?
Sure.
I have a shout out.
Shout
out.
out.
I'm adding, I know Lamaya got KIPPster of the week, but I'm adding also for math. She has been calling and submitting her work. She figured out how to write on the Google Doc, and she's posting pictures of the work she does on a separate sheet of paper. So just going above and beyond.
You see somebody.
Awesome. KIPPsters, we have so many more shout outs to give. Please be here next week to watch or not next week, but the week after, because next week is spring break. We're going to take a week off, but the next week we're going to have our Zest Fest. Does any teacher have a final message to share with our KIPPsters?
I do. I have one. Just so you all know, we truly miss and love you all. We know that these are troubling times, but those of you as a whole who are continuing to focus on your education, you're still knocking out work. The families who are still working, we love you all. We hope that you all are safe, and we're just gonna ride through this, you all. We're gonna get through this together as a family and a team, and just know that we truly do miss and love you all.
We miss you.
We miss you.
We miss you guys.
As always, please call, text us, reach out if you have any questions. As Mr. Thomas says, we are here for you. Until next week. Bye.